On my way to some money, yeah. You, on my way to the money, yeah. You, on my way to the money, yeah. On my way to the money, yeah. Quit this shit, ain't got time for no fun.
What's going on? It's your boy, Joxgetpaid, with another episode of Getting It Off Your Chest. Today, I'm going to get it off my chest. I'm speaking on the topic of changing your environment. If you really want to reach the successful level in your life, you really want to get some real change in your life, you have to, it starts with yourself, then change your environment. Move out that hometown. Quit that job if you have to. If you want different results, you have to do something different that you never was used to. You have to do something different that can give you that success you're looking for. For example, when I moved out the house, my mom's house, I started to change. I started to be in a different environment. I was in a whole different county. I was by myself. I was living with my girl at the time, and things got a little harder, but I know I had to adapt. I know I had to really lock in on myself to really manage my money a little bit better. Everything was on me, and my responsibility was on me. And once you start to get in a different environment, you ain't got no choice but to really lock in. You ain't got no choice when it's just you and you really handling business. You ain't got no choice but to lock in. And once you get around the right people, the right environment, and you seek out a solution to get out your situation or even to better your situation, you're going to find that you have to be willing to seek. Once you seek, you will find, but you got to be willing to change your environment to get around something different. Sometimes you might have to leave that job. Like I said, you might have to leave that hometown of yours. You might have to get around the right people that you want to be successful around. Like, I know sometimes you might be used to, hang around that right friend group, those peers, the family members you used to hanging around. But sometimes you got to change. If you don't see no change around you, if you're not around no good energy of people motivating you to become the best version of yourself, you're not around the right group of people. I'm sorry. And it's like not everybody's meant to be on your journey. It's your journey for a reason. So you got to really lock in and get on the journey of success. So if that means you got to cut some people off, cut them off. Cut them off. I'm sorry. Cut them off. You got to quit that job. Quit that job. Move out of that hometown. Put yourself around successful people every day, consistently, and you'll get the way you need to go. As long as you're around the success, you're going to become successful. I know they say birds of a feather flock together. That is so true. Once I started hanging around successful people and just get the resources that I need, doors started opening. I started doing things and experiencing life, and it's just getting even better by the year, by the day, by the month. And I just want to encourage y'all to really change up your environment, change around the people that you're hanging around. It's just change your mind, change everything, and adapt to something that can become the best version of yourself. And it start with your environment, it start with yourself, and it start with your relationship with yourself and God. So I don't know what you believe in, but get closer to yourself, get closer to God, change your environment, pray for something new in your life, pray for a change. You know what I'm saying? If you got to get divorced, you got to cut somebody off, cut them off. Because it's about you. This year is about you. So we're going to level up. You're going to change your environment, get around the right people so we can be the best version of ourselves. For real. Like, if I got to say it one more time, cut them off. Move. Quit that job to find something better. Even if you got to find a better job, find a better job. Don't settle for nothing. This year, we're not settling for nothing less. We want more. It's about abundance, high frequencies.
Let's say, yeah, yeah, yeah.